What's up, my guy? What's going on with you? This is G. I'm here. I'm going to tell you something that's really dope. It's going to allow you to literally either double or quadruple your income right now if you're doing HVAC or any other type of business. Service-based business, guys, okay? I have something called the 4-show super success system. I created that. And I guarantee that you probably never heard, you may have, but you probably have never heard of this stuff before, given to you for free on YouTube. It's called my 4-show super success system. And if you have a business, a service-based business, if you implement these things in your business, I can guarantee you double, triple your income. Okay? 4-show super success system. And here we go. Here we go. The first S is show up. You got to show up. When I say show up, I want you to show up. If I were to get my phone as a customer, think of yourself as a customer, okay? You're at home and you have an issue in your home. You pick up your phone. The first thing you're going to do is say into Google, I'm talking about Google now, the first thing you're going to say is AC repair near me, or plumber near me, or plumber in my city. And when they get to that, you have to at least show up. And if you don't have a Google profile, you won't show up at all. Word of mouth is great. Other forms of marketing is great. But I'm talking about showing up online. Your online presence has to be jam tight. Facebook is free. Instagram is free. YouTube is free. Get all these different sites and put your domain name on those websites. And get a YouTube channel and show up online. You have to have an online presence. Some of you guys is old school like me. You know, I'm old school, but I'm still got some new school in me, okay? But I got some homies. With some businesses. They don't have the website. They're old school. They either got a lawn service or, you know, do something or cut down trees and stuff like that. Some of these guys, they old school. They don't have websites. They don't have domain names. They don't have none of that kind of stuff. They have a business, a viable business, but almost zero online presence. So the first thing you got to do is literally show up online, okay? Get you a website. Get you all these different Instagram pages, Facebook pages, and put your info. Show up. The second thing is heard. This is important. If I go to a customer's house, I tend to ask them, how'd you hear about me? Okay? How'd you hear about me? And they'll tell me, well, I went on Google. I saw your profile. You have reviews. So I read about you. I read your reviews. So they heard about you. And then they'll say, I clicked this button and went to your website and I saw you on this video and you was talking. So I heard your voice. I heard about you. There's a guy named Joe Vitale. He has a book that said, Let Your Name Precede You. And I learned that years ago, to where if a person hears about you before they call you, then they're more likely to call you and give you some business because they can hear about you. They got reviews. They heard about you with reviews. I talk about getting reviews in another video. They heard about you because you have a YouTube link on your website to where they can click the button and hear your voice so they can understand who's coming to their house. So that's important. Let the customer hear you before you get there. That's number 2. Number 3 is over deliver. And I learned this from somebody else, and this is pretty amazing. Over deliver. Let's just say I'll give you an example. If you go into McDonald's and you buy a cheeseburger and a fry, the first thing that they ask you is, or the second thing that they ask you is, would you like to supersize that? So when you're at the customer's house, if I'm at a customer's house and I get there and I'm going through their system and it's hot and their system is broke, and let's just say it's the capacitor, and I know it's the capacitor, right? I can get the money for the capacitor and leave, and all I did was get the money for the capacitor. But why don't you supersize them while you're there? Supersize it. You know the capacitor is bad. Take a look at the contactor. Take a look at the coil. Go take a look at the filter, the inside contactor, the inside coil. Supersize that deal. You're already there. They already got their pocket open to you. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, since I'm already here, let me just go through your system real quick and make sure there's nothing else going on with it before we fix this. Because if I fix this and something else goes wrong, then you know, I want to be thorough on my job. So just allow me to go through the whole system and let's just see what else is going on. If you got an inside contactor, an inside capacitor, an outside capacitor, clean the coil. You can charge a premium price for that capacitor. You can charge a premium price for the capacitor, give them a discount on the second capacitor, and throw in a shampoo. Just throw it in because you're charging premium prices, or charge them for it. But the concept that I use, I like to over-deliver. I like to give a customer a little bit more than what they bargained for. If you give them what they pay you for, then that's okay. But if you give them more than what they expected, if you over-deliver, if you give them a bonus and they didn't expect it, like cleaning up your mess is a bonus. Not parking in their driveway, but parking on the street sometime, that's also a bonus. So there's certain things that you can do to give the homeowner or the customer a bonus. So I want you guys to over-deliver, okay? Over-deliver. The last thing is the most important thing. And I wish I would have done this 10 years ago. I wish I would have done this 10 years ago. That's because I took somebody else's advice who's big in HVAC in a different state. I took his advice and he told me, and he's killing the game. So I'm being coached. He told me to collect everybody's email. Every customer that you go to, collect their email. So the last one is web, S-H-O-W, web. You're going to put them in your web, your continuity program, which is your maintenance program. Continuity, your maintenance. Web, you want to collect their email addresses, their phone numbers, as much information as you can get from your customer without being weird. Get this information and keep it, because in 10 years, let's just say in 10 years, you got 10,000 email addresses. And you decide, okay, I'm done, man. I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired of going to these people's houses. I'm out of here. But you can sell their business. But if you don't sell their business, you got 10,000 emails, man. You can send one email to all 10,000 people and say, hey, I got XYZ for sale. And 2 to 10% is going to buy just because that's just the ratio. And you can do that over and over and over again. So the W is for the web. You want to wedding them. You want to nurture the client. You can send them emails. I have Wix. Every blue moon, I can press one button and send all my customers an email from the click of a button. Birthday cards, I give them paraphernalia. When I leave a customer's house, I give 1 business card, 2 business cards, 1 invoice. That's 3 things. I give them at least 3 things. If they do an install with me, I send them a hat. I got wristbands. I send them a wristband. I over-deliver. And I keep them in my web. I want to keep them in my web. I want them to call me for garage doors, call me for their dishwasher, call me for an electrical guy, call me for a plumber. I got some customers that call me for everything because I nurture them and I keep them in my web. S-H-O-W. Show up, be heard, let them hear about you. To recap, show up, let them hear about you from reviews, hear about you from your video, over-deliver, and the last one is your continuity web, your wedding. You wed them. You put them in your web. Your continuity program, which is your maintenance plans, and you collect their emails. So 10 years from now, 15 years from now, you got a ton of emails. And if you got a ton of emails, you got some money in your pocket. All right, till next time, my man. I'm glad that you watched this video to the end. I appreciate you watching this video to the end. Subscribe, like the video, do what you got to do on that tip. join my email group. I do have the email group now. I'm doing webinars and training online because I want to go online. I'm going to help you guys boost your business. If you need some coaching, I'm doing that now, okay? The door is officially open, okay? But use those tips. You don't need me. Just use those tips. Your business will grow. If you do need me, you know what to do. All right? Till next time, I'm out. Peace.
Cool G's on your Google YouTube. If you're looking for a trade, hit the move. Sit down, take note, listen up. Cool G's about to pour into your cup. Be your own boss and set the stage. Just use HVAC as a trade. Set your own rules and come up. All you need to do is sit down and listen up. Yeah, Cool G's. Heating and air, service and repair, install. Come learn that trade, get yourself paid, pay all your bills. All you need is the tools and a truck.